In January, KUAM was turned away only minutes after a UOG Regents Nominating Council meeting began. The reason? We were told they were going into executive session to discuss Regent nominees. Councilmember Kathleen Moreland.
Well, open government, we are required to post our meeting dates, which we do to the general public. So anybody who wants to attend our meetings can do so. And then we conduct our meeting like every other meeting which is open to the public, except for when we go into executive session.
Executive session means no outsiders can witness the meeting discussion, and Lynn says this only happens when discussing potential nominees. According to Guam law, the council's sole purpose is to vet the potential nominees for the Board of Regents through, quote, an open and systematic nomination process, end quote. These nominees are then sent to the governor, who then makes appointments which must be confirmed by the legislature. University of Guam professor Ronald McNinch thinks that this lack of transparency with the RNC violates the open government law.
In general, there are several reasons that a public meeting can be closed in executive session and things like that. I don't believe the Regent Nominating Council is doing anything that even touches on any of those.
Reasons body can enter executive session include meeting with the Attorney General or police, discussing issues that pose a threat to public safety, health, or welfare, or issues regarding appointment, employment, or dismissal of a public officer or employee. McNinch says none of these criteria fit the council.
Regents at the University of Guam are not employees, they're not personnel. They're wonderful members of the community who seek to be appointed to serve on our board as volunteers.
Because they are not personnel and merely nominees rather than appointees, McNinch argues executive session cannot be called to discuss their applications. Although McNinch is concerned there is a lack of transparency with the UOG Regent Nominating Council, Councilmember Kathleen Moreland says that the council does its due diligence to adhere to the open government law.
You were there and you came in and you saw our election of officers. And then at that point we went into executive session again to discuss potential applicants.
She says this is due to discussion of personal information.
When we go into executive session, we are discussing individuals, we're discussing their resumes, we're discussing their standing in the community.
While both McNinch and Lynn clearly disagree on the interpretation of the law, the legislature's Freedom of Information Advisory Council serves as a venue where complaints or concerns about potential violations of the open government law can be filed and decided. However, the FOIA Council has been dormant since the last election, with its last meeting held in October of 2014. Reporting for Guam News Network, I'm Isa Baza.